Prabhu, am I audible to you?
Yes, Prabhu, you are audible. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
And Vinay Prabhu, I'm sorry, I'm having a throat problem, so I will be coughing a lot. You may have to hear all of that. Hare Krishna. So let me know when we can start.
Prabhu, my side, I'm ready.
Okay.
So let us wait for some time, maybe 1 minute. So we have 18 participants here.
And I just want to know that I'm connected with another laptop with the same name, RasaVihari Gopinath Das. So that has to be made host. There will be some verses from Bhagavad Gita 1.62. We will be quoting that, mentioning some of the verses in translation.
We can start, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to everyone. Vinay Prabhu, you can also ask if this is put on recording. We have started the recording. Ganesh Prabhu is not visible, I guess. So okay. The host has spotlighted my video. Hare Krishna. Please put on recording. Please start the recording of this video, Ganesh Prabhu. Let's start our Zoom, today's meeting. And the topic for today is desire. This is not a small topic, this is very vast. All our acharyas, our scriptures, everything is based on this topic, desire. And the desire which we all should have is desire for Krishna consciousness. And before we get into having that Krishna conscious desire, let us make our prayers. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master, Sri Machila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, who is very merciful, giving the blessings of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. he tells the stories and pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He follows the instructions given by previous Vaishnava Acharyas, and he teaches us the same. To that divine spiritual master who can establish Sri Mayapur Dham anywhere he speaks or anywhere he travels, I offer my respectful obeisances. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, who is founder Acharya of ISKCON, and on the order of his spiritual master, Srila Saraswati Thakur, he has gone to the Western countries, preached the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he had made the hippies into happies, the non-believers into believers of Krishna consciousness. Not only making them believers, but he made them to preach the same teachings to others. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Panchatattva, headed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balaram, Sri Advaita Acharya, who is Mahavishnu and Sadashiva, Sri Gadadhar Prabhu, who is Srimati Radharani, and Sri Vas Pandit, who is incarnation of Sri Narada Muni. Then I offer my repeated obeisances to the divine couple, Sri Sri Radha Krishna, along with all their associates. I offer my humble obeisances to all the Vaishnavas who have gathered. Hare Krishna. So we will directly get into our discussion on desires. I just wanted to ask again to Vinay that the recording started. I haven't received any notification mentioning that the recording started.
Yes, Prabhu, the recording was not started.
Not yet started. Okay. Let me message Ganesh.
Yeah, I will also put the Purvaji.
Okay. Anyways, so let's begin. Let's not delay on that part. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We all have desires in our heart. Some are desires related to Krishna. Some desires are related to self-enjoyment. Any desire related to Krishna is called bhakti. And any desire related to ourself, it is called kama or lust, that we want to enjoy. This particular verse is given in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is explained over there by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that those desires which are in which our focus is for self-enjoyment, like I want to eat, this is for my satisfaction. I want to play around, I want to enjoy my life, that is again for my satisfaction. I want to have many friends, for my satisfaction. I want to sleep nicely, that is also for my satisfaction. We talk to many people, and if this talking is gossip, then it again comes to my satisfaction. All of this is called as karma. And karma actually means that which takes us away from Krishna. And bhakti takes us closer to Krishna. We have to be very careful of developing that lust in our heart. Lust is equal to karma. So Srila Rupa Goswami, in a very wonderful book, he has written Nectar of Instructions. In that particular book, he mentions what are those 6 things which takes us away from Krishna. And he has also given that there are 6 things which brings us closer to Krishna. So in those 6 things which will destroy our bhakti, the first one is to eat a lot, to eat too much, more than necessary. That means eating that which is not prasad. If we eat anything else which is not prasad, that will take away our bhakti. Our devotion to Krishna will be immediately dropped. If we collect more funds than required, too much gathering of money, too much gathering of different paraphernalia, having big house, it is not a problem to have big house, but big house without Krishna is a problem. Lot of money is not a problem, but having lot of money without Krishna becomes a problem. So what I'm speaking, these 6 topics are from Nectar of Instructions and text number 2. So first one is overeating or collecting too much amount of money. The second one, the second thing which is mentioned is endeavoring too much. That means, people plan to go for movies, and that is a material thing. You are not going to get Krishna by watching a movie. Yes, but if you attend the Zoom classes, you will attain Krishna. But people watch movies, or people want to gossip. If they try too much for this, like, oh, ticket is not available, let me take ticket in black, I will pay 200 rupees extra, but I want that ticket. This is called as over-endeavouring. This will also spoil our bhakti. Now the third thing is completely gossip. When we don't talk about Krishna and we talk only about nonsense. What are this nonsense? Somebody will say, oh, that person. Like, this is what we also do. This is there in deaf community also. Not only in hearing people. We will immediately have video chat, video WhatsApp call with our friends, and we will start telling them, this is what that person is doing. Oh, Samir is not good person. What to talk about Samir? Ganesh is also not good. I will ask questions. He will never take my questions. I don't know what they are planning in their background. All this nonsense talk, this gossip which goes on, then gossip about family members, gossip about relatives, about our friends. This will spoil our bhakti. As soon as Krishna hears Hare Krishna, he will run and come to us. Krishna will run and come to us. But as soon as we start gossip, Krishna will run away and say, I don't want to hear. No, this is nonsense. Krishna hates if somebody gossips. So this is the third thing, and we have to be very careful about this. This happens every day in our life. We keep talking nonsense. We keep reading nonsense. We keep watching nonsense. This will take away Krishna from our life. The fourth thing is practicing rules and regulations not properly. Okay, like we have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if we don't do it properly, that is also nonsense. That will take away Krishna. Rejecting the rules and regulations. Like we have rules and regulation of not eating meat, no smoking, no drinking. But if we do that, neglecting these rules, then Krishna will run away. He don't like those people who break rules. Fifth one is associating with those people who are greedy. Now, we have many friends, and sometimes we will say, oh, it's okay, I am not greedy, my friend is greedy. If you are associating with that kind of person who is greedy, that will also spoil our bhakti. So we have to be very careful with whom we are associating, who are our friends. If we are not careful about that, then Krishna will run away. And the sixth and last thing is that if we are over materialistically attached, that means we become greedy and we are attached. Like I have a mobile phone, and if I am very much attached to this phone more than Krishna, then why Krishna should be with us? He will run away. If I'm having a shirt or t-shirt and I'm too attached to my shirt and t-shirt, then Krishna will run away. We have to make sure that we should only love Krishna, and we have to develop that desire. Okay, but we are naturally addicted to talk. We want to speak, we want to hear, we want to interact. What should we do? We should interact about Krishna. So next time, whenever you are having a video call, WhatsApp call with anybody, you can talk to them about Krishna. You can tell them about Krishna. You can explain them about today's Zoom class or about Bhagavad Gita. On our BDC YouTube channel, Bhagavad Gita project in sign language, Indian sign language is going on. You can tell them about that. You can also start Bhagavad Gita preaching. Nobody is stopping. You can ask them to chant Hare Krishna, inquire about bhakti. So we have to understand this, that our mind will always trick us. Our mind is like monkey. It will keep on jumping from one topic to another. Like monkey is never stable in one branch. Monkey will jump from one tree to another tree to third to fourth, then will come back to first, then will go to sixth, then will come back to third and go to 10th. That is how our mind is also. It will keep thinking nonsense. And all this thing will happen when we start chanting Hare Krishna. As soon as we sit to chant Hare Krishna, immediately first thought will be, what should I take for my food? What should I cook for my food? Oh, I should go out for eating. One more thought will be, I should watch TV. Then there will be one more thought, how come my family members, my relatives, friends, they are talking like this about me? One more thought will come, let me go out for walking. All these different things will keep on coming, and this will become our desire. Now let us find out what develops the desire, how our desires come up. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2 and shloka number 62. The shloka in Sanskrit I will quickly say. It says, Dhyato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangaste Shupajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha Kamat Krodha Vijayate. Then one more verse continues, but the translation of this verse is that when we start contemplating, when we think about different sense objects, what are sense objects? Like for tongue, sense object is to eat. For our eyes, sense object is to see. We are seeing something. For our nose, the sense object is to smell. And for our skin, the sense object is to touch soft things. When we continuously think about these sense objects, then we will become attached to it. Like if you continuously think about samosa, eating samosa, or eating a sweet, you will become more and more attached towards it. Once this attachment develops, this will start turning into lust. That means I only want to eat. I don't want to give Krishna. Sangat sanjayate kama. And if we are not getting it, then our anger will come out. Kamat krodha vijayate. Then krodha, anger will come out. So what is making our desire? Our desires are made when we think about something. We continuously keep on thinking, not one time only, many times. If you continuously think about that, then desires will be, then it will become a very strong desire from which you cannot go away. Now let us say there is a situation in front of us. We want to talk about Krishna, but the person who is on our video call is not talking about Krishna, is not discussing about Krishna. Then what should we do? Then Srila Prabhupada, he mentions in Bhagavad Gita about this. He says, we should become tortoise. You all know about tortoise? Tortoise has a very special quality. How many of you have seen tortoise? Raise your hands. You have seen tortoise? At least in phone, video, photo, something. So tortoise has a special quality. Tortoise can take hands and legs and head inside the shell. So tortoise has a shell and hands and legs and head is outside. Whenever anything dangerous comes, immediately tortoise will bring hands inside, head inside. Srila Prabhupada says, we all Krishna devotees should become like that. Hai na? Only for this situation, we have to be like tortoise. If let us walk on bhakti, let us talk about Krishna. We will talk about Krishna to others. And as soon as somebody comes and they start talking nonsense, they start doing gossip, immediately we should take our legs, hands, and head inside. That means do not interact. Srila Prabhupada says, become tortoise. We are, you know, in India, there are 3 monkeys which are very famous. We call them monkey of Gandhi. One monkey will be closing eyes, another monkey closing ears, and third monkey closing the mouth. From where Gandhi has taken these 3 monkeys? He has taken from our Upanishads. This is mentioned in our Upanishad, in Vedic scriptures, that we should not interact nonsense, we should not see nonsense, and we should not allow nonsense to come to us by the thought of actions, hearing. Now, deaf community can be very happy. Oh, I can't hear, I can't speak, so I'm safe. No. Speaking is not only in words. Speaking is what you are communicating. And hearing is not only in words. Hearing is what you are taking inside yourself. What communications you are taking. So first lesson we are learning is we have to become tortoise. Okay, then what good qualities we can have by desires? What will happen if I have good Krishna conscious desires? Can something great also happen to me? Yes. Krishna will come running towards us. How? There is one more example. Again, Srila Prabhupada has given this in the purports of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. You know, humans produce kids by having sex. That means male and female, they will come together, they will have a physical relation, and then kids will be born. But fish, how does a fish gives birth? So female fish will give eggs, and the male fish will see those eggs. By seeing continuously, those eggs will turn into fish. So if you continuously see Krishna, then you will develop Krishna in heart. By seeing, understanding Krishna again and again, not only through eyes, but in our mind also. We should think about Krishna, and that is the second topic. Let us talk about tortoise. Tortoise will lay eggs on the shore and will come inside the water. After laying the eggs on the shore, tortoise will cover them with the sand and come inside the water, in the river or in the ocean, in the sea, and sit over there and will continuously meditate on those eggs. Because of this meditation on the eggs, because of continuously thinking about the eggs, those eggs will hatch. Those eggs will give birth to tortoise, future baby tortoise. So if we also want to develop bhakti, Krishna desire in our heart, we should be meditating on Krishna and Krishna's pastimes. If you want Krishna to take birth in our life every day, then one is fish formula. We should see Krishna, Krishna's photos, going to the temple and seeing Krishna, his arti. We can also see Krishna by reading Krishna's pastimes. When you read Krishna book, then you will see Krishna playing in front of us. The second one is to meditate on Krishna like the tortoise. So that like the tortoise meditates on the eggs, we can also meditate on Krishna, and Krishna will take birth in our life every day. And the third example is of, you can take off the hen and the cock. They will give the birds, actually the birds will lay egg, and the male bird will come and sit on those eggs, because of which these eggs will hatch again and give birth to the birds. So by these three reasons, by these three things, we can also develop Krishna desire in our life. Do we have some example of Krishna desire and not Krishna desire? Yes, we have. So first we will take not Krishna desire. Not Krishna desire example is Duryodhana or Ravana. Let us take example of Ravana. Ravana was a very big demon. We all know that Lord Ram is Supreme Krishna, Supreme Lord. And Ravana was a demon. Ravana wanted to enjoy with Rama's wife without Rama. This desire is non-Krishna desire. So we can call this desire to be Ravana desire. And at the end, what happened? Ravana died. Who killed him? Ravana was killed by Lord Rama himself. So interactions are same, but when a devotee like Hanuman, he desires of Sita, Krishna's wife, Rama's wife, but not for himself. He wants Sita to be with Ram. He doesn't want Sita for himself. Ravana wants Sita for himself. So one is devotee desire, another one is Ravana desire. Same things, same situations happen in our life also. We have to interact. Again, I'm using the example of gossip or any negative quality. We have so much to discuss. But when we discuss about Ram, about Krishna, that is devotee or Hanuman desire. But when we don't talk about Ram or Krishna, that becomes Ravana desire. because Ravana wants to enjoy for self. He doesn't want to get Krishna enjoyment. Whereas whatever Hanuman is doing, he is doing for the happiness of Lord Ram. So there is a book, one more, we are getting into next example. This example we discussed from Ramayana. Now we will discuss about the next example. Next example is from a book written by Srila Prabhupada. The name of the book is Nectar of Devotion. The name of the book is Nectar of Devotion. In that, Prabhupada explains a story of a devotee. That devotee was not rich. He was very poor. He had no money. But that devotee wanted to feed Krishna. He wanted to cook very great preparation for Krishna. What preparation? He wanted to make sweet rice. He wanted to make kheer, payasam. How payasam is made? You have to wash rice at one side, boil milk. As the milk keep boiling and becomes very thick, then you add this rice and let it boil. At the end, you can add jaggery when it cools down, or you can add some sugar. But the milk has to become very thick. But this devotee was not having any money. This devotee had no money to purchase rice. This devotee had no money to purchase milk, no money to purchase sugar. But he wanted to feed Krishna. So what did he do? He attended BDC class and he understood, oh, there is second example, tortoise example, meditation. I can meditate. So he started meditating. He closed his eyes and he started meditating. Oh, I'm going to the market and I'm taking fresh milk from the cow. After taking the milk from the cow by myself, I'm putting it on the stove. The milk is boiling. Now I go to the fields and bring fresh rice, very tasty rice. And after bringing this rice, I'm washing them very nicely. These are very big rice, thick rice, best quality. And after washing, I will put this rice into milk. And now milk is boiling and boiling and becoming very thick and thick and thick. And at the end, I'm adding sugar into it. He's meditating all these things. I'm adding sugar into it. And after this has become very special, I will add little kesar. Kesar is saffron. I will add little elaichi. I don't know what elaichi is called in English. He added little flavors and then he closed the stove. And I'll say, now let me offer to Krishna. So he puts that kheer, that payasam into a bowl. Thank you, it's cardamom. And he takes that kheer to offer to Krishna in the bowl. He puts it in front of Krishna. And in his meditation, he's meditating that Krishna is coming to eat. And Krishna is sitting in front of him. And he's telling Krishna, start eating. And as soon as Krishna goes for starting to eat, he says, wait. Don't eat now. Wait. Let me check it is hot or not. I want to check if it is hot. So in his meditation, he's putting his finger inside that sweet to test if it is hot or not. And as soon as he puts his finger inside, he immediately burns. It is very hot. So because it burns, this broke his meditation. He couldn't imagine. His eyes opened. And immediately he is seeing that his finger is burnt. There is a big boil on his finger. His finger is burnt completely. He was shocked. So this is power of meditation. When we meditate on Krishna, when we want to do something for Krishna, this is called as spiritual desire. Now, before going for our final story for today, I want to tell one more thing, that all this desire, material desire, is like very big load and garbage load. You can keep collecting garbage. You can collect 100 kgs garbage, 1000 kgs garbage. But what is the use of this garbage? And you are keeping all this garbage on your shoulder. And then you are planning, okay, I want to go to the mountain because on the top of the mountain is Krishna temple. Can you climb the top of the mountain with this 100 kg garbage, 1000 kg garbage? So what should we do if we cannot carry so much garbage on the top of the mountain? Keep leaving this garbage, throw this garbage. So all these material desires which we have, oh, I want to go for shopping. You can go, but have Krishna with you. Anything without Krishna is garbage. I want to have a lot of money, one more garbage. Gossiping is one more garbage. Not eating prasad and eating for the sake of tongue is one more garbage. So we have to give up on this garbage and keep only Krishna in our heart so that we can climb very, very fast and very quickly in our process of bhakti. Now, there is a last story about a Krishna devotee, very famous Krishna devotee. His name was Rasakhan, Raskhan, Rasakhan. The speciality of Rasakhan, actually, this story which we are talking about is before independence, 500 years, 4 to 500 years ago. At that time, India and Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan was one nation, not different nations, was only one nation. So in present day Pakistan, there is a city by name Lahore. So Raskhan was the resident of Pakistan. And everyone has some habit. Raskhan was having habit of eating pan. He liked to eat pan every day. So one particular day, Raskhan went to a pan shop. Raskhan was Muslim by religion. So Ras Khan was Muslim, but when he went to the pan shop person was Hindu. So Ras Khan told the pan shop person, "Give me pan, I want to eat." He says, "Fine." Immediately he started preparing the pan. He said, "You want good pan, this pan, that pan, flavor added, everything given." And then he finally wanted to give to Ras Khan. But meanwhile, Ras Khan saw a painting in the shop of that pan, in the pan shop. He saw a painting. This painting attracted the mind of Ras Khan. He could not see anything else apart from the painting. So what he sees in the painting is there is a forest with lot of flowers and trees. There is a river flowing. There are some cows. Some cows are sitting, some cows are standing. Then there are calves. And in between all of these, there is a small boy. This boy is having big lotus-like eyes. Boy's color is blue. He is having peacock feather on his head. He is having a peacock feather, and he is having turban. He is wearing yellow dhoti. The boy is also playing on the flute, having a flute. The boy is having some ropes which are used for the cows. So Ras Khan kept seeing this painting. He saw that the boy, who now we all know that the boy is Krishna, but Ras Khan did not know. So he saw that the boy is having bangles, armlets. He is having anklets. He is having earrings. Everything is beautiful. He is wearing lotus garland. But this boy is not having slippers. And this disturbed Ras Khan a lot. He said, "What is this? The father and mother of this boy, they don't know that they should give their son slippers. Looks like this boy is taking care of cows. Every day he is going for taking care of the cows. And he is going to the forest. But in the forest there are stones, there are thorns that may hurt the leg of this boy. Why the parents are not giving this boy slippers to wear? They should give him slippers to wear." So by this time the pan was ready, and the pan shop person, shop wala, he told, "Take the pan, Ras Khan." He says, "Wait. Why the boy is not wearing slippers? You give me pan later, but tell me about the slippers first. I want to know." The shop person is thinking, he is Muslim. What will he understand about Krishna? What should I tell him? Early in the morning, I have not made any money, and immediately he's coming and asking me different questions. There are so many other people I have to make pan, and he wants to know why Krishna is not wearing slippers. Tension. He says, I don't know why he's not wearing slippers." He says, "But you tell." Ras Khan was not knowing that this is Krishna. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ras Khan was not aware of this. Ras Khan was thinking that this picture, this painting is of a boy who is present even today. He did not know anything about Krishna. So now Ras Khan was talking like this. Finally, he said, okay, okay, you wait. I will only give the slippers to this boy. You tell me, what is his name? He says, his name is Shyam. He says his name is Krishna. Let it be Krishna only. He says, fine, his name is Krishna. Where he stays? He says he stays very far. Because from Pakistan to Vrindavan is very far. He says he stays very far, and you see the river. This river is Yamuna river. He stays near this river. He says, okay, okay. I got the address and I got to know the name of the boy. What are his parents' name? What is his mother name? What is the father name? I will write down this. Okay, the name of the boy is Krishna. The place where the boy stays is Vrindavan, which is on the bank of Yamuna. And what are the father name and mother name? Father name is Nanda. Father name is Nanda and mother name is Yashoda. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. So that particular moment, immediately, Ras Khan was supposed to eat the pan. He did not eat the pan. He immediately left his place. He was supposed to go to his job. He did not go to job. He went to the market. And in the market, he selected very good quality shoes, best quality shoes. He took those shoes with him. Along with that, he had taken some chadar also, like Muslims, they wear chadar on the top. He had taken that also. He took a turban for the boy. With taking all these things, he immediately left for Vrindavan. He did not inform his family members. He did not tell anything to his job people. Nobody. He immediately started walking towards Vrindavan. And after walking for some time, he reached the bank of Yamuna. His mind was continuously absorbed only on one thing: why the boy is not wearing slippers, why he is not wearing shoes. So he did not know how many days went by, how much time it took for him. He was not concerned about eating or drinking. He was not thinking about anything. He just thought only one thing, only one desire in his mind: I have to give these shoes to that boy, to Krishna. So he kept walking. He reached Vrindavan, he reached Yamuna. And after coming over there, he started asking people, I want to meet a small boy, 7 years old. His name is Krishna. People started telling, there are so many Krishnas. Almost every fifth child in Vrindavan, his name is Krishna. There are so many Krishna. Who Krishna? Which Krishna you want? He said, a small boy, Krishna. He is having flute. He wears yellow dhoti. Oh, wait. I know. His father and mother's name is Nanda and Yashoda. I want to meet that boy, Krishna. There was a devotee who was sitting beside, who was hearing all these things, a Muslim from Pakistan who is speaking all this. So this particular devotee, after hearing all this, he tells, oh, come here. Oh, Muslim person, you come here. I will tell you where is this boy. This boy stays in that particular temple. The name of the temple is Banke Bihari. This temple is in Vrindavan. We'll type down the name, Banke Bihari Mandir. So this is the name of the temple. So immediately Ras Khan got to know. He ran towards this temple. He's running very fast, complete energy into his body. He has not eaten anything, no drinking, but he's forgotten everything, and now he's running towards the temple. He wasn't knowing that it was a temple. He thought maybe his house, maybe he's staying in that house. So as soon as he came running, he climbed the steps, and on the steps, the pujari of the temple stopped him. He said, "Stop! Who are you? Where you are going? Stop here! Muslim? How can you enter the temple? You are not allowed inside." He says, "No, no, no, no. I'm not having any work. I saw that boy who is there inside. I saw his painting, and I'm coming from Pakistan. That boy is not wearing slippers, and he's going to take the cows in the forest. He must be having thorns in his feet. Just give him the shoes. I want to give the shoes, and I will come back. I don't want anything else to do. I only want to give him shoes." Ras Khan told all this, but the pujari was not ready to listen. He says, "No, Muslims are not allowed means not allowed. You get out from here." Ras Khan, he started crying. He said, "Please, please, one time, only 1 minute. I will not even take a minute. I just want to give the shoes to that boy. His legs must be hurting. Just for this moment, let him take the shoes and I will come out. I don't want to do anything else." The pujari says, "Get lost. You will not be allowed inside." He says, "Okay, do one thing. Ask the boy to come outside. I only want to give him the shoes. Let him wear the shoes, please. Only this much." Pujari says, "No." And the pujari goes inside the temple. Ras Khan is sitting on the door of the temple near the steps, and he's crying. He's continuously thinking, what will that boy do now? Who will take care of his feet? Who will take care of his legs? He's not wearing slippers, and he's continuously crying for that. He's not able to think anything else. Finally, Ras Khan says, "Okay." Anyways, he goes for the cows every day. Tomorrow he will come, or day after tomorrow he will come. Someday he will come out of his house. When he comes out, that time I will give him the shoes. Let him come out. I will wait here only. I will not go anywhere else. So Ras Khan sat on the steps of the temple, waiting for Krishna to come out. The whole day passed by and the night started coming in. And as the night came in, Ras Khan was very tired. He felt little drowsy and little slept, and he slept off, dozed off little. At that very moment, in middle of the night, somewhere around 12 or 1 a.m., very, very late night, middle night, he heard some sound. And it was as if somebody is coming and closely sitting beside him. Ras Khan immediately got up from his dreams, from his sleep. And he saw the same boy. That boy was sitting beside him. Ras Khan immediately saw that boy. And he first hugged that boy. He said, "Where have you been? How much time I've been waiting for you?" And immediately Ras Khan remembered, "Oh, I have come here for something." He said, "Wait, let me check your feet first. Wait, let me hug you later. Let me check your feet first." He immediately took the legs of Krishna and started seeing them. He says, "What is this? You're not taking care of your feet, Krishna. See, your legs are having thorns and your legs are having blisters. There are wounds on your leg. How come these wounds came to your leg? For that reason, I've brought slippers for you, these shoes. Wear these shoes now. Whenever you go for the cows, with the cows, you should wear the shoes. I brought only this for you. And then he hugs Krishna again. He's not ready to leave Krishna. He says, you don't know how much I was feeling for your feet. Finally, Krishna says, fine. Let me tell you something now. This thorns in my leg and the wounds in my leg is not because of the cows. Because whenever I take the cows outside, the cows walk in front of me. And while walking, they crush the ground, making the ground very soft. So no thorns, no stones, no blisters, no wounds will be there on my leg. My cows take care of me. My father takes care of me. My mother takes care of me. My friends take care of me. Everyone, they take care of me. Then Raskhan asked, then now you have thorns. How come these thorns came? Krishna said, see, you understood me as the boy who takes the cow outside. And where will I take the cows? I will take to the jungle, to the forest. And you are remembering me. So I had to run from the forest, come over here, and I have to run alone because you wanted me alone. You brought shoes only for me, not for my cows. So the cows were not walking in front of me. If the cows walk in front of me, the ground will become soft. But now I'm running alone. Running alone, there were some thorns, there were some stones that pricked my leg because you called me. Raskhan immediately understood that, oh, this person, he is not a small boy. He is my Allah. He is Krishna. He is Supreme God. He is no normal boy. And immediately Raskhan fell at the feet of Krishna and said, but my Lord, you are Supreme God. Why have you come like this? Krishna says, my devotees desire and I fulfill that. Whatever my devotees desire, I will fulfill that. Because Raskhan, just only one incident changed his entire life. He saw Krishna's painting. Just by seeing Krishna's painting, he became attracted towards Krishna. He left everything, he came to Vrindavan, and from that time on, he never left Vrindavan. He became such a great devotee of Krishna in Vrindavan that even today, people are singing the poems written by Raskhan on Krishna. And sometimes I also read those poems which are written by Raskhan. He was Muslim, born in Pakistan. He was not knowing who is Krishna. He saw the painting. He developed desire to serve Krishna. That desire brought him to Vrindavan. He gave shoes to Krishna. And then he became a devotee. We all should also have that desire to serve Krishna. So you all also should develop the desire to go to Vrindavan, give something to Krishna, whatever it may be. Not necessary that you take shoes for him. You can take him some flute, you can take him flowers, you can take for him. You can take flute for him, you can take flowers for him. You can take some food for him, fruits for him. You can give him peacock feather, but have a desire to serve Krishna, to give something to Krishna. And then you see Krishna will come. He will fulfill that desire. So this is about desires. We should not have material desires. We should have spiritual desires. Let us stop gossiping and let us start discussing about Krishna more and more. So today's time is up. We will not be able to take any questions. Or if Vinay Prabhu permits, maybe one question. Vinay, you have to take the call.
Yes, can take the questions.
Just one. Uma, you can start asking.
G, 1 minute. I take the Uma screen bigger. So, okay. Hare Krishna Prabhu. So my question is when
Ras Khan
Aras Khan
came to the temple, why the pujari threw him out?
Yeah, why? He got it. Yeah, why the pujari got him out?
So the very simple understanding is, you imagine 500 years back, what was happening in India. That was the time when Muslims were the rulers, Mughals were the rulers. And Aurangzeb was one of such Mughals. His target was to kill Hindu, destroy temples, to rape Hindu females. That was his target. He has burned our Vedic universities. So any Muslim coming to the temple was risky. That this person may burn the temple, may throw the stones on the deity, on the deities, or may break the temple, or may kill any devotee. So that mindset was there, that fear was there. So that's why he was not allowed inside the temple. Otherwise, everyone is allowed inside the temple. There is no conditions. There are no conditions. People are not allowed inside the temple.
Prabhu,
Yes.
can spotlight my screen? Okay. My screen is very small. Okay.
Now you can explain.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll close the today's session for today.
Prabhu, after the death of Ras Khan, so what happened to him? Is there any remainings there in Vrindavan or something?
Yes, there is a samadhi made for Ras Khan because he became such a great devotee of Krishna. Then he was allowed inside the temple also. And he used to sit with other devotees in Vrindavan. All of them used to discuss a lot of stories of Krishna. And by the way, Ras Khan used to wear tulsi all over his body. He used to wear tulsi in his hands, so much on his neck, every part of the body, above the belt, every part of the body was fully covered with tulsi. So anyways, Ras Khan's samadhi is there in Vrindavan. Samadhi is a place which is a memorial place which is made after the devotees leave the body. So that place is still there. I have never been, but I wish to go. Okay, so we will close. Hare Krishna to everyone. Thank you very much for attending. And I hope we have understood today's session, very important, about the desires. We all should develop desire like Hanuman, like Ras Khan, and not like Ravan. Please practice Krishna consciousness, chant every day, so that our desire for Krishna can become very strong. And those of you who have question, like Nidhi and Sunita, please, you can send your questions through WhatsApp message or through a video. You can send it to Ganesh or you can send it to Samir Prabhu. I will answer them and then you will receive the answers. Thank you very much for joining today's session. Hare Krishna, let us chant one time together before we end the Zoom. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Thank you, Vinay Prabhu. Thank you. You were so wonderful today.
Hare Krishna.